Well, it's a dream for almost every aspiring musician to share the stage with an idol. One indie singer-songwriter has come pretty darn close, opening shows for a handful of big names.
Yeah, so as the list keeps growing, he shares with Jalea, who inspires him the most to keep chasing his dreams. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Yeah, a lot of big names. His name is actually Damon Karl. He's a soulful singer that gets his inspiration from some of the GOATs in the industry, but he says that many of the opportunities he's had wouldn't be possible without the connections that he's made right here in Indy. Damon Karl is a young singer, songwriter with big dreams. He's an Indy native, so it comes as no surprise that he looks up to musical greats like none other than...
You know, my chief influence is definitely Babyface, so yeah.
One of his biggest accomplishments, he says, was opening up for Babyface at his concert in Louisville. But it's his candid moments off stage that Damon cherishes too.
The type of advice he's always kind of given me is just to, practice makes perfect and, be able to move the crowd.
He's taken those words to heart and has warmed the crowd ahead of other big artists too, like the Isley Brothers, Morris Day and the Time, to name a few, and most recently, Ashanti at the Vogue Theater.
Being able to see her perform and interact with her crowd, it was just amazing.
But these once-in-a-lifetime opportunities aren't just by chance.
When these promoters in Indianapolis, they give you an opportunity, you just take it and run with it.
Promoters like Gino Shelton, who especially seeks out young, local talent just like Damon, with hopes to help catapult them to even bigger stages.
It's kind of for a selfish reason. One, I do want to see somebody, make it, but the other selfish reason is that one day I want to be able to say that I helped that person get a Grammy, and that person has to invite me to walk the red carpet. So if you get nominated for a Grammy, I get to walk the red carpet for you if I put you on. So,
Damon, you going to invite him to walk the red?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, Damon may have already crossed a few feats off of his bucket list, but he's got plenty more to accomplish, he says.
One artist that I would love to work with, and I love to open up a stage for, is Neil.
Until he's standing before a packed-out crowd singing along to his music, too. I love that song. Damon also, by the way, is currently working on new music. He does have a handful of singles that are out right now on pretty much all of the streaming services. So we did this interview before, and then that weekend, he was performing at someone's going-away party. And I had no idea that he was going to be. I was going to say Steve Jefferson. Yeah, he was performing at Steve's going away party. And I was like, oh, I had no idea that he was going to be performing there. But I don't remember the name of the song that he performed, but I remember he held this one note for, I swear, like 2 minutes straight. And everybody was turned around like, wait a minute, who is that? So if nobody was like wanting to know his name before that, they were like, oh my goodness.
He's got to know.
He's got to have some versatility if he's going to open up for Ashanti and Morris Day
absolutely.
At the Time.
That's what I
Morris Day at
said,
the Time and Ashanti are completely different
Two
acts.
completely different crowds.
I'll tell you, Jalea, and there are a bunch of people on the north side are going to say, you know who that young man reminds me of? Kenny Edmonds. Babyface.
I think that he would 100% take that and lap it all in, because that's definitely one of his favorite artists for sure. So he would 100% love that.
He is still the man.
Still the man. I agree with you on that one there.
Jalea, thanks.